I'm working in the blockchain industry since 2019. Now we are live. Axone is really an open source protocol dedicated for developers. We started to think about Axone in 2019. We had a long period of ideation. The technology was not mature enough. We made a lot of tries with Ethereum. We discovered the Cosmos environment and the Cosmos SDK. We decided to build our own blockchain. It asked a lot of time to reach what we achieved. I'm definitely an entrepreneur. I started my career in the late 90s. I was the only person to have access to the internet. I had the right to surf on the web. This was crazy. It was just the beginning of the emails. People think that Google always existed, but it's not the case. At the beginning of the web, you had like books of list of websites to search the website on books. I was definitely interested by tech and by the potentiality of the internet. You have to like to discover things. No one is always successful or failure. There is always ups and downs. It's important to don't know, because when you don't know that it's impossible. So you are trying. This is important to not be afraid. And the less you know, the less afraid you are. The spirit that we have is the same of the first people who built something on the web. I had a great exit in a previous business. One of the highest value for me to be free. Try things and to try to build things and to make things.
Some of the startups, we say that we're being pushed by venture capitals. Rarely I can hear that, venture capitals helps startups.
Outlier Ventures. They did a great job. We had great mentors. Jamie Berg, CEO of Outlier Ventures, contribute and participate a lot. We had the chance to have, let's say, 2-3 founds. We have Outlier Ventures. We have Axone Ventures. Was a great help, and we are still in contact today. It's very important to have the good partners, to get advisors, to open new doors, on the market. The secret sauce is perseverance. Strongly believe in what you are doing to continue to do it. We spent 5 years to build the protocol. Now the protocol is built. I think luck is a big part of succeed. The founders are deciding that it's a failure. We are still working on this project, continuing to believe in this project. This is just a journey. They are deciding to quit and to give up. Sometimes better to stop and to go backward and then to find another way to go forward and to continue your journey. You have to take care of your mental health, your body health. When you are in good health, you can have thousands of problems. When you are in bad health, you have only one problem. You just have to accept that things are not going all the time in the way you want. If you are not making mistakes, that means that you are doing anything. Probably you are spending more time with your co-founders than with your wife. You have to trust. Trust is very important. You have to accept that you may make mistakes, and you don't have to forget your goal. We have more than 500 investors between business angels and VCs. You need to hire people, you need to pay them for the job they can do. So definitely you need some financial independence. Intention of what you do is very important. You have to know exactly what are your intention, and then you can do things. I called one of my friends who was a tech guy, and I say, hey, I have an idea. Can we do this with the blockchain? It's pretty good idea. Since that day, we start working. It was the end of the ICO bubble by the end of 2018. It took almost 1 year to succeed to get funded.
It's not really easy sometimes to get capital, so you need to grind a lot, to be able to get the first initial investment.
Somehow I will find a way to get the money to be able to start the project. If I have zero money, the first job would be to find some cash. If you have already worked with a VC and that it was well, you can go and see them again and say, hey, I have a new idea. Can you finance me? It works. It can work. They will always tell you that you need traction, revenue. A lot of VC, and specifically in Web3, are not doing their job. They are just following the FOMO. They are not making their due diligence properly. A lot of Web3 VCs are not deploying anymore. I'm talking about the small ones. A good idea is not enough. You need to have traction, you need to make your proof.
The last bull run in the crypto space, the guys were making like 100x return on investments. But right now, I think venture capitals were not expecting to receive 100x anymore.
In talking about crypto, it's mixing a lot of different assets. In crypto, you have NFTs, which is art. You have meme coin, which is nothing. You have utility token, and then you have Bitcoin. Class of assets is very, very wide. That now you have, more than 2 million tokens who are existing on the market, which is a lot. 2022 or 2020, we had only 10,000 tokens existing. Today, you can create thousands of tokens in one day, just like that. If I thought about To give up, yes, of course. You know, I was telling myself I was wrong. I fucked up everything. If you have pure intention in what you want to do, in what you want to achieve, you are not giving up. If you strongly believe in what you are doing, there is no reason to give up. The entrepreneurship adventure is definitely a collective one. I think it's important to have co-founders. You are stronger if you are together. I think it's better to not be alone.